Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Elaine introducing the Instapot. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm definitely trying to go different ways at different times, but just trust the process. This is my Instapot. As you can see, it has it's already plugged in and it has different things on it, from porridge to soup, yogurt, certain things that you can make in here. You just have to follow the directions. Most of the time I just set a timer and let it do what it does. You definitely need your little insert. Don't ever cook in the base. This is like a crock pot. You wouldn't just put food in the base of your crock pot without the crock pot bowl. Yeah, without the crock pot bowl. Anyway, let's get started. I need to make some spaghetti. I have a short period of time to get everything done, so I'm not even going through the onions and the peppers this time. A, I don't have them. B, I don't eat onions. But for you guys that do, go ahead and hit this saute button. It's a saute button right on the bottom. You hit that, and it's going to immediately start warming up the bottom of your pan, so you can saute your onions, your peppers. You can brown your meat, whatever it is you need to do. That beeping is just letting you know that it's on, and then it's in the process of heating up. I have some ground beef. I have a pound of ground beef that I'm just going to put right in there. I'm not even going to use oil. I don't think I need any oil. And I'm just going to let that start preheating, and I'm going to get a cup of water. Right there, guys. Anyway, I'm so glad to see you guys. It has been a long time. You know, I was having camera problems. I was having time problems. There was just so much going on that now I'm just ready. I'm ready to cook. I'm ready to do some other things and just keep it going as much as I possibly can. Okay, I put my meat in there. I'm just waiting to hear that little sizzle. I don't know how you guys brown yours, but I like to put a little pepper, and a little seasoned salt, and a little bit of garlic right on the ground beef. Okay, while we are waiting for, oh yeah, it's on. Okay, just making sure. Some people, and it really is a gem for many things. Eggs, like if you do double eggs, which we're going to be doing, I like to use it. And as you can see, the hamburger is starting to cook. So we're just going to go ahead and just start mixing it in. And that didn't take long at all. That's just the browning part. If you wanted to, as I said, you could do your onions, you can do your peppers with a little bit of vegetable oil or a little bit of canola. Whatever you choose to use. I just decided, because sometimes I just like plain spaghetti. I don't have to have everything in it, but that's just a preference. So we're just going to go ahead and break that right on down. And it is browning. And it happens like, you're not going to have a meal in 5 minutes. But it cuts a lot of the time. And it also cuts having to have a pan to brown your meat and do your sauce, and another pan boiling the water. You don't have to do that. Basically what I'm doing is just going along the bottom, because I don't want it to stick. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys have been doing really great. I have been going through, but in the process, just still count my blessings as we move towards the new year, as we move towards Christmas. Just looking forward, just looking ahead, because there has been some positive things happening, and I still do my positive, I don't know what to call that, my positive moments on TikTok and Facebook, and you know, just trying to stay super busy and stay super positive as much as I possibly can. You see all that smoke? That's what I'm saying. You don't even have to put it on the stove. You don't have to do that. I'm just browning it right on up. But if you aren't going to sear onions and peppers, just keep going along the bottom of the pan even as it's browning. So that way you won't get a burn notice. do your bed, because if you get a burn notice, I believe it shuts it off. I've had that before, and it stops the meal because it's not going to keep cooking if it's burning, which is smart, you know, because if you cook on your stove and you're burning, it keeps burning until you cut it off. All right, smelling good, browning really well. I don't have to keep doing it this way, but like I said, I'm just really deglazing it with my meat because I don't have any onions. Anyway, how do y'all make your spaghetti? I just started making it this way, not just the instapot, but I mean the ingredients, because I like spaghetti sauce with a little garlic basil flavor, or you know, something like that. But this year I've been testing different things out, and it seems to be pretty cool. I'm going to show you guys that my pan looks really good. Let me make sure I deglazed it. Oh yeah, it looks really good. Nothing stuck, nothing burnt, and I am 100% brown. It's fogging my glasses. I want you guys to see this. Brown. Brown. Now, I'm going to add some water. And that's going to slow down this process too. I'm going to cut this off. Hit the off button. Cut it off. And you say, why am I cutting it off? Because I'm no longer going to be sauteing. I'm about to cook my spaghetti. Okay. So, I have a cup of water here. I'm going to put it in here. And again, make sure there's nothing stuck on the bottom. Everything is smooth and the bottom should look clean. If you do have food that's stuck on the bottom or burnt or whatever, just make sure to clean out your pan and then put your stuff back in and proceed. I would recommend that. Okay. We got that done. Okay. Now, like I said, what do you guys put in your spaghetti? I have different things I like going in my spaghetti, even though I am so messy right now. You guys don't even know. Anyway, okay, here we go. Just regular bowling basket spaghetti. I don't want to use the whole thing because we're not, it's only a couple of us. I mean, I don't want it to go to waste. So I'm going to take a good handful. Kind of make it even, break it. Okay, now watch this. I'm going to lay these one way, and I'm going to lay these another way. That way they don't stick. And I only need, I'm going to say about another handful prior to a scrape. Same thing, but go the opposite direction. Just lay them across. And then lay these this way. That works really great for not sticking. Okay, this is what I'm going to use. Crushed tomatoes. I love crushed tomatoes. And about a half a jar of, oh boy, let's open it. About a half of, maybe a little bit more, 3/4 jar of spaghetti. You want to go around in a circle. Can you guys see that? You want to go around in a circle? Yeah. Actually, I might just go ahead and use the whole jar. It's not as full as you would think. But try to cover as much as you can. And then take some of your crushed tomatoes and go right over top of where you just worked. And round in a circle. I love a lot of sauce, so you don't have to worry about it being too much sauce for me. I love sauce. Then, you like meatballs. These are just regular home-style meatballs that I got from Save-A-Lot. So I'm just going to put, and these are frozen. I'm going to put them right on top. You don't have to cook your meatballs. Your ground beef, yes. You have to cook your ground beef. And you'll see that even when we're doing prep for freezing our meals. So when we come home, all we have to do is thaw them out and cook them. Honey, I don't want to overdo it with my meatballs because I want everything, yeah. I think that's good. You guys see that? I think that's good. Okay. I'm not going to mix. I'm just going to pat it down into the sauce. I'm not going to mix it. The water's already in the bottom. The sauce is covering the noodles so they don't end up dry and hard. And I want you guys to know, that's it. We're going to put the top on. And that's the other trick. We're going to put the top on. And that sound says it's on and it's good and secure. Now your top button here, it has a sealing button, a venting button, a sealing button and a venting button. You're going to turn to sealing and you're going to make sure you turn to sealing. And we're going to give our spaghetti 8 minutes. So we're going to press the on button and then we're going to go all the way down to, all right, let's leave it at 9 minutes. It's on sealing. That means it's closed. That little pin, when everything is pressurized, it's going to pop up. You're not going to be able to open this without a struggle. That's a key that says don't open this until you have completely let all the pressure out. That's the whole point. Okay, so we'll be back in 8 minutes. Okay, guys, the time is up, and we have also hit this where it says L1. It's going to count up now, which is just letting you know how long since your timer has went off. It's going to start counting up. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 until you stop it. It's not bad. It doesn't mean anything. It's just going to keep the food warm. It's not like on the stove. You give it 8 minutes. You got to come back in 8 minutes or you got to stand there. It's not like that. But there is one thing that I want you guys to be totally clear on. The pen is still up, even though my timer went off. So which means there's still pressure in my pot. So I'm going to move away from it. And I'm just going to take the heel of my little thingy and I'm going to turn it over to vending. Just like that. Always move away from it. It doesn't have to be a lot to burn you or hurt you by standing over it or putting a towel over it. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is step aside. In seconds, the rest of the pressure is out and the pen drops and you are safe to turn and open. Voila. Look at that. Yo, I wish you could smell that. That smells amazing. I know if somebody's hungry, this is going to make you want some. And you can wash out, of course, the top of your pan where all that sauce and stuff is when everything cools down. You can set it right there. Let me see if you can see that. You can set it right there. Now, as far as this goes, we didn't mix in the beginning because we're going to mix it now. And you're just going to go down to the bottom. And I did give it 9 minutes. Let me see. So I'm really awkward with that. I did give it 9 minutes, but 8 would have been perfectly fine. You're just going to stir it. It's going to look funny at first until you keep mixing it. You got your meat on the bottom that has to be mixed. You got your noodles in the middle that have to be mixed. And you got your meatballs on top that have to be mixed. So everything has to be mixed. But once it's mixed, baby, it's time to eat. I hope you got your Parmesan cheese ready. But just remember, if you don't cover those noodles, they're going to be hard. Where they were just like air cooking or whatever. You know, you make sure that you cover them with their sauce. That's all you have to do. And just stir until everything is blended well. And you are ready to eat. I want you guys to see this. I just want to keep mixing because I have so much meat on the bottom. I need to come up and go through. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to eat. Hopefully, I got some Parmesan cheese. And I don't know what else. I want you guys to see this. This looks amazing and it smells so good. This is a funny spoon. I don't know why I picked this up. But we're going to have spaghetti for a couple of days. So it's best if you don't do a lot to it for me. Because every day, like once tomorrow hits and all those seasonings and stuff sit in, I'm going to be very happy. I'm going to get a little bowl. You guys, this video is almost over because it is now time to eat. I'm gonna put a couple of meatballs on there. Yeah, a lot of meatballs. I love meatballs. But I want you guys to see that. Hey, hey, hey. Now that we've cooked spaghetti, let's see what's next. Thanks for joining me. Stay tuned for the next video. Stay in peace, not in pieces. Peace.